YouTube, it's Bebop07 here, and welcome back to Niche and the Tiger Tribe. Now, in the last episode, we actually had quite a few interesting babies, and we had this lovely little lady right here named Ramona, and she looks like a carrot, and I love her so much. She's a carrot! Look at her! I mean, that color is just this, oh my gosh, I kind of hope she has some kids that look like that, because I would probably just preemptively name one Carrot, and I think we've had a Carrot nicheling before in some of our Let's Plays, but it's just so perfect, you know what I mean? She looks like a carrot. It's ridiculous. Oh, imagine if you could have like green ram horns or green horns, right? I would be so happy if her horns were green, and if that was a possibility, oh, I hope it becomes one, because that would just be hilarious. We also had our little Cheese over here, and his name is actually Cassian, but the first thing I thought when I saw him was Cheese, so if I mistakenly call him Cheese, forgive me. But this is Cassian, and he is actually Ramona's half-sister. Ramona and Junkrat's half-sister, because Ramona was Spark's last baby. And Cheese is actually the son of Nunu. We let them have a kiddo together, and they had lovely little Cheese. And I think I'm actually going to send Nunu back to breed with Hyacinth again, because I would like to have a couple of those toxic body nichelings, because it would be pretty useful considering that there are a decent amount of poison berries on these islands and would help us get a lot of food. But another thing we need to start working on is keeping the fluffy tail around, and honestly, if I look at our genetics, let's see. Ramona isn't set up, so we can look here. I don't think we've made any progress on big body whatsoever, and in order to really survive here, you need to have big body and fluffy tail, so that you have some cold resistance, and some of our nichelings actually do have fluffy tail, which is why they're surviving a little better, which is why Sundancer, I think, usually has all of his moves. So if we could just get fluffy tail on most of our nichelings, things would be so much better. But that's not the only thing. Vixen and Fennec actually had a little bit of a romance, and they had a lovely little baby named Misha over here. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. But Vixen has actually, she's actually been kind of more of a leader than Sundancer. Sundancer's been, he kind of led us here. They worked together, but Vixen didn't exactly have an interest in it. So Sundancer holds the leader title more than she does, but she's kind of been orchestrating things, organizing, like hunting, inspecting bunny burrows to make sure they're good for hunting, trying to maneuver so that we don't block or scare the bunnies away so that they come out more often. And she's kind of been focusing on a lot of the details of actually running the tribe. Meanwhile, I've got no clue what Sundancer wants to do. That's something we're going to have to see about in this episode. Perhaps he'll have an idea of some sort. But we also cracked open that ice block, and we met this very handsome nicheling named Ink, and he looks very, very velvety to me. I absolutely adore his fur color. Just look at him. Just look at how gorgeous that is, and he's got green eyes. Look at that. Oh my gosh. He's just really, really pretty. He is really, really pretty. And his genetics are already fixed up so that he can give us some healthier babies. Hopefully with armored body, because then protection. But I don't think this gives us cold resistance. So if we do that, we definitely want to keep fluffy tail around. Or medium tail. I keep calling it fluffy tail, but its new name is medium tail. If we want to kind of keep that around, we're gonna have to really work on getting stuff like the fluffy tail. But yeah, if we want armored body in abundance, we need to have medium tail in abundance, because it's cold here and we won't be able to survive otherwise, unless we want to very painfully slowly move around the map. But in any case, there is one last thing before we continue on. Junkrat has a bit of a temper. So I'm sure you guys are noticing this squirrel-tailed wanderer over here who's kind of... Whoopsie daisy. Whoops. Okay, there we go. The squirrel-tailed wanderer that's kind of intimidating our Misha over here. And he's actually got some life missing, and that is because Junkrat lost his temper and smacked him. because he's a threat to the food source, the food resources. And Junkrat's he wasn't in the best of moods anyway. He's starting to calm down because he's getting to hunt and stuff, but he kind of has a point. This Wanderer has nothing to offer us, really. Yeah, he's got Stinky Tail, but there's a good chance we won't be going to any jungle biomes anytime soon. If anything, we'll actually be heading up to this hard mountain biome island. But he doesn't really have anything to offer. He's got deformed paw, bad eyesight, he's got claw, and no fertility. So even if we wanted to get Stinky Tail, I think you can still breed nichelings with no fertility. It's just an extremely rare chance, or you just can't breed with them. I can't remember what it was. But it's virtually no chance for us to get a baby from him anyway, and the chance of getting Stinky Tail is even smaller if we tried. So really, he was there wasn't a use to inviting him, and he was constantly heading towards our berry bushes, and he probably would eat our bunny meat. If we grabbed a bunny, he would probably swoop in and get it before we could. So he was a bit of a threat, but I think the other nichelings were a little startled by Junkrat's sudden break there. Just kind of went and snapped at him and slashed at him, and I'm not sure how they feel about it. I think Hyacinth is very unnerved about it, and I'm not sure how she's feeling about it, but well, completely feeling about it. She's unsure about it. But yeah, so that's where we are right now, and I have to say, I am curious to see where Sundancer is going to lead us, and I'm wondering what he's thinking about all this, because he's kind of eyeing up this Wanderer with a little bit of disdain, so we'll have to see. But there's also a bunny here, so let's pass the turn and get the bunny. Alright, passing the turn. Okay, there's a bunny, go get the bunny. Yep, grab the bunny. Bunny meat. Yes! Awesome! Okay, so there we go, there's some more food right there. And we're actually going to go ahead and let Fennec grab up this mole meat. He's going to clear away the territory a little bit more, and I'm not sure what Junkrat wants to do. There's another berry bush right there, my friend. Oh no! Did you just steal our food? Hey, goldfish, grab up the food. You know what? I think Junkrat was right. I think Sundancer is not very happy with this rogue right here. Not very happy with this Wanderer. So I think he might actually make it a bit of a rule. I think he might actually order people to attack this nicheling and get them away from our food source, because we are barely surviving as is, and with this with Nuku threatening our food resources, considering how low they already are, it's not good. So I think before Misha goes and deals the blow, Goldfish is going to jump over and do it instead, so that he does not have to. So, unfortunately, Goldfish, our poor, kind nicheling, wanting Misha to be spared that, he dealt the final blow. And I think everybody is a little shocked by the fact that Sundancer wants us to start attacking these Wanderers. I mean, it is reasonable, though. It's survival of the fittest, and we need that food. But I think, are you protected? You're not protected. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and send you over here, and there's a bunny over here. So before we do anything, we're gonna go ahead and let Junkrat smack this bunny. Junkrat, hyper as ever, again, he really did have a point there, because these Wanderers are gonna be a very big threat to our food resources. But let's actually send Hyacinth over here, and I think I'm gonna, as much as I want him to grab that food, I think I'm gonna send him over here to breed with her, so she can sit down a nest on her very last day and give us another baby. Because what I'm really hoping for is a toxic-bodied baby, so that way we can actually, you know, have more food available to us without having to cut down the berry bushes. Now that we're up here, let's zoom out. I don't smell. There is a bunny way over here. And there's some roots right there. So let's see, Vixen, I think I'm going to have her scoot a little closer to where her mate is. They might have one more child together. But, let's see. I'm going to scoot, I'm not sure where to scoot Cassian. I think I'll scoot Cassian down here. And, we'll actually let Ink go down here too, because he's going to help keep the territory open. and he wants to try to be a good, you know, make a good impression on Cassian's older sister, Ramona, because he finds her very, very lovely. That orange color is definitely very attractive in the Tiger Tribe, which makes sense, because, you know, Tiger Tribe. But, actually, I would like to get some more stripes in as well. That would be really nice. Bunny! Bunny, 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 no! Bunny, where did you go? Bunny, 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 why you gotta be so mean, bro? But, let's actually send you over here. Bunny, no! Get back here! Ugh, we can't even get him. Okay. You know what? We're gonna sit here, we're gonna pass the turn, and then we're gonna go get that bunny straight away, but let's go ahead and admire this lovely little baby. Hopefully they're healthy. Please have toxic body. I don't think you have toxic body. Darn. Okay. So, oh, Rarimi, you're really pretty. You do have toxic body recessive, you have B and H immunity, you do have hemophilia recessive, but otherwise you are fairly healthy, and before we do anything with you, you look a lot like your mom too, so I already like you a lot. But, oh dear. Vixen is really, really cold, so we're gonna have to help her out, but Sundancer needs to get more food for everyone, so it was really necessary for us to jump and grab that bunny meat. So we're gonna actually go ahead and send Misha over here so he can warm up his mom so that she can, you know, not die of cold. And we're gonna send Fennec over here for them to breed one more time. And I think she'll sit right back down in the nest, help gather up some berries, and everybody's doing some great teamwork. Now, Goldfish had to do something pretty devastating, you guys. I think he's gonna go chase after roots and kind of seclude himself for just a little bit because it hurts, you know? I mean, that Wanderer, he was a threat, so he's kind of consoling himself with that, but having to actually deal the final blow, I think what he feels happy about is the fact that he kept Misha from doing it, because he wanted Misha. I mean, yeah, in this new island, he can already tell by the cold bite in the air and the food resources that you have to be a bit tougher anyway. But it really hurt. It really hurt Goldfish's kind little soul to have to do that, even if it was necessary. So I think he's gonna go off after some roots and kind of seclude himself a little bit and just, you know, pass away peacefully away from everyone. He's still got 5 days. He can help a lot. But I think another thing I'd like to do is send Ramona over here, and I do think that she and Ink are actually going to go ahead and breed. So that way they can have some very lovely babies, and let's look. Again, she's perfectly healthy, so we're going to try to encourage medium tail, because she has swimming tail and fishing tail recessive, so we really, really want medium tail on her. And it might not be a bad idea to keep antlers around. But at the same time, I think I'm going to encourage stripes. I would really like to see stripes with these guys, especially since they are tigers, and we don't have too many pattern nichelings. We do have a decent amount though, so it's not too bad. So it's just kind of a nice little change. But we're going to send Ink back over here, and Ramona is going to sit in the nest, and her little brother, Cassian, who I almost called Cheese again, is going to stay by her, and I think they're very close. Ramona definitely feels very protective of him, and she's looking over at her little sister Rarimi, who has beak like her mother. That white beak with the red fur is gorgeous, by the way, and hemophilia recessive and low fertility. I think Vixen is going to reach out from over where she is, and she's going to tweak the genetics a little bit and put some, actually I think you do have hemophilia recessive low fertility. Yes, you do. So she's going to go ahead and try and encourage normal blood clotting and higher fertility for this little lady right here. But Ramona is looking over at Rarimi, and we might actually keep that name because it's similar to Ramona, and I think that's really cute. So she's kind of looking over her, and I think she might try to bring Rarimi over into her little brood. She's feeling very motherly over her younger siblings, especially since her mother just passed away, and she kind of feels like a responsible older sister, and she wants to take care of them, so she's going to kind of take them under her wing, make sure they're okay, and watch after them. So it's going to be a cute little family group, those two. But Junkrat, my feisty, temperamental little dude, what are you doing over here? I don't think there's a bunny way over there if you want to try and get that bunny, but I think he might take his temper out on this bush. even if it might have been a good resource earlier, and we're gonna go ahead and sit him up here, so he might possibly see the bunnies better. And what do you know? There's a bunny right there, so we'll be able to get that in the next turn. But alright, you guys, let's go ahead and look at these babies. I'm really excited. Oh my goodness. Their first baby, I hope we get armored body, you guys. I seriously hope we get armored body. But alright, let's go ahead and look. And after we quickly minus these notifications, thank you. Okay, pass the turn. So excited. Whoa! What was that? I heard branches, I heard things. You're lovely. You actually have... Oh my... Are you kidding me? No way. You actually have water body? You do have armored body recessive, so I guess I can be grateful for that. Oh no, the water body's like the worst thing for the mountain biome though. Oh, Marilla. Okay, so she is short-sighted... short-sighted eye recessive. She has low fertility and water body. Okay. So we are gonna have to fight against water body and web paw too. So web paw was useful at some point, but not at the moment. We're gonna have to get rid of that. But I do like that she actually has the mask, although we were aiming for the stripes. So let's actually go ahead and give her a new name. So Rarila. Let's scroll. And the first name we see is Date. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and name you Date. And you are really cute. I do like you. I just wish you hadn't been cursed with the water body on the wrong island. See, I don't think it would have been as much of an issue. Well, no, on Savannah's it would have been. But, it would have been helpful on the Oasis. But we're on the mountain biome now, so it's not really the best thing to have. But we do have a very handsome little lady over here with some white ram horns crowning her head, and she's all Missy. She's actually perfectly healthy except for hemophilia recessives, which her mom can easily tweak and adjust to encourage the healthier, no blood clotting. So she's very, very lovely. I do like her. Perfectly healthy in all ways, and she's kind of almost exactly like her father except for the normal ears, and I don't think she has stripes. So let's actually go ahead and rename her. And Jujubee. Jujubee! Oh, that's cute! Oh, a friend of mine was actually talking about that a while ago, asking how I pronounced it, because her family goes Jujubee, and I go Jujubee, so it's pretty interesting how inflection changes it. But, she's really cute. Alright. Now, I do think that's actually going to be it for this episode, you guys. We had some lovely babies. Oh no, she's not protected! Inky! I keep calling you Inky. Your name is Ink. Why do I keep calling you Inky? But go protect Ramimi. Okay. So I think Ramona shout of fear, and I think she just called out to her mate and told him to go protect her. Protect my little baby sister. But alright, you guys, I do think that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you all for watching. But I gotta be bopping on out of here, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!